Wait for it to show me live on my stream. Okay, great. Hey there, everybody. This is going to be a long-running series, or at least as long as it takes to beat the game. I'm going to play some Jagged Alliance 3. The objective of this run is to rush to the Major as early as possible so that I can recruit him as early as possible and get a bunch of different interactions in the game that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise, since in a lot of normal runs of this game, you don't have the opportunity to recruit the Major until much, much later in the game. So my objective is to try and get him very early, which will cause the world flip very early, and will create a lot of headaches for me probably in the process of doing that. But I have a very specific kind of game plan that I'm going to follow to try and pick him up as early as possible. So let me run through the mods that I'm going to be using in this run. I'll be using a number of SkunkXL's mods. Specifically, I'm using his Show Nationality mod just because it's fun. I'm going to use the Tons of Guns mod because a little bit of extra gun variety is always fun, even though this game has pretty decent gun variety even as it is. I use MaxStack tweaks because it just makes sense to be able to have a bigger stack of parts than 500 in your bag, and it just makes it a little bit more convenient for you. I am using the Legion Variety Pack just to make my enemies look a little bit more, have a little bit more variety in them. Although I'm not going to be using it for very long on this run, as previously stated, because once you combat the Major, once you fight the Major, you get the world flip, and you're not really fighting the Legion anymore so much. You're fighting other groups. I'm using field experience Unchained. It's making it to where my mercs in the field will pick up a little bit more experience and a little bit more stat bumps. I do like to do a lot of training and stat increasing on my mercs when I play this game. Not going to be able to do that as well on this run since I'm going to be kind of rushing to the world flip in the story. Custom settings. I'm just going to be changing a few custom settings. I'll go through those before I start the game. Crafting items to squad bag, just as a quality of life change. You don't have to carry around all the various crafting items in your merc's inventory. Instead, it puts it in the squad bag for you. It also will do that with certain other items, such as valuables. Figuring that it means that it does mean you have to make a few less difficult decisions about your merc's strength and the carrying capacity that they have. It's just a quality of life thing that I like to play with. I'm using a new mod for me, which is the Auto Renew Contracts mod, which is just another quality of life thing, as well as Audaki's UI enhancements, which is, again, mostly for quality of life. Let me go through the mod settings before I start the game. Like I said, I'm using Field Experience Unchained. I'm just upping the roll chance and wisdom bonus for leveling up mercs a little bit, not a lot, and turning on the pity system, which will increase the roll chance the longer the merc has not received a stat bump. Basically, I just want my mercs to get better. It's pretty consistent, I think. The UI enhancements, show XP level, free move AP, tired rest status, morale influences, turning off trap type, since the new patch that just came out added in a mechanical trap symbol, which is different from the explosive trap symbol. Option slider numbers, and colored ammo. This is all basically, most of it's quality of life stuff. Custom settings, I'm not having show chance to hit on. One thing I am doing is having the ability to sort the inventory in a sector so that you can hit S a couple of times and it'll put the items in order for you. And then, again, basically quality of life. And again, another quality of life thing is the Merge Virtual. Once you've discovered items, you can access them in the sector stash. You don't have to take them out of the item and drop them on the ground. This also counts for corpses. So that, again, it's quality of life. It saves you time after the battle. Instead of having to run around grabbing items from all of the various Enemy corpses, you can just go to the sector stash and they'll be right there for you. Again, it's basically quality of life. I am going to play with a default IMP instead of buffing him up. Default money, default squad, default hired mercs, turning off offline mercs, default squad multiplier, default max militia. I did slightly up the chances for ammo and firearms in the base drop chance, just to make it, again, it's really more quality of life than anything. Yes, I could sit and have Barry or Larry craft ammo for myself, or I could just get a little bit more ammo and have to do that a little bit less often. And then here again is the crafting items to squad bag, craftables to squad bag, skill books to squad bag, valuables to squad bag. Here's the auto renew settings. You can auto rehire for 14 days, and I will get a warning if I don't have the money to rehire the mercs that I have hired. All right, with that all said, that'll do for setup, and we are ready to begin the game. I'm gonna, like the title says, I'm setting this on commando. We're gonna do some of the Iron Man settings. So we're gonna turn on Dead is Dead. We're gonna turn on To the Bitter End. So I'm going to try very hard, and because this is a Twitch streamed playthrough, to not do any save scumming. I will turn on the targeting action camera, and because I want people to be able to listen to all of the great commentary that I'm going to get from the various mercs in the game, I'm going to turn on auto pause conversations so that we should be able to, unless I screw up, hear every bit of commentary. So, with that said, let's begin. You can pause if you want to read this. All right. Okay, let's get started. First things first, let's see who's online. So there's basically 3 groups of mercs that like each other right away if you hire them, and can benefit from having good interactions with each other while you're in the field. There's the Everybody Loves Fox group, which consists of Fox, and then Grizzly, Wolf, Nails, Tex, and shoot, who's the other one? Well, anyway, that group's not going to work, obviously, because right now, looking at it immediately, Fox and Grizzly are offline. So I would have to just go in with my IMP and maybe 1 or 2 extra mercs who I didn't really intend on keeping, which is not really what I want to do. The other group is basically the Eastern European All-Stars. That's the Russians plus Grunty and Kalina. Igor and Kalina grow to like each other as the game goes on. Eventually you can hire Ivan, who likes Igor, and Grunty. Grunty likes them both. And also you can hire Amrin, who Kalina likes right away. And you can also add in other people later on who fit well into this group. You can hire Buns, who Grunty likes. And if you hire Thor, Thor grows to like Amrin. And Thor's another really good merc, so that works out really well too. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan on hiring Kalina, Igor, Barry, and Amrin as my starting mercs. And my IMP, that means, is going to need to have some medical, because none of those 4 have medical. And I can't really afford to hire all 4 of those guys and also MD. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a merc, our IMP merc. I will go ahead and skip the test, because basically anybody who's watching this has already seen this. What we're going to do is we're going to create a merc here. Going to be a little bit low on women, so let's pick a female avatar here. Let's call her... that, and we're gonna name her Squint because of the glasses. Something that I always really like to do with my IMP merc is if I'm gonna be taking one of these 3, dump the other 2, and then just cover up that weakness with other mercs that you hire. In addition to that, I'm gonna make sure she has pretty good physicals all around. They'll improve as everything improves. She also needs to have a good leadership and a very high wisdom and a decent marksmanship. So I'm going to have to manage all of this. Let's lower the physicals to 70. So she's not terrible at any physical, but not great at any physical. And improve and with the high wisdom, she'll be able to improve that quickly by training. And also you're going to need a decent marksmanship, otherwise you're just going to have a bad time. So let's get that to 70, and then we're going to put the rest over here in medical. She's got 45, which is not great, but it's enough to survive with until I can hire an actual doctor, which again, given that I plan on hiring Amrin, is probably going to be Thor. We'll go with that. Let's see. With the group that we are planning on here, we're not going to have any additional, what is the word I'm looking for here? Like, no extra chat options with any of those 4. So I'm probably going to want to be a negotiator. I just want to check Raider here. Okay, I'm thinking about hiring Raider later on. He does have negotiator. So... And I'll probably hire a... I'm going to leave Thor a message so he can tell me when he's online. So now it'll tell me when Thor becomes online. So I'll be watching for that. I'll also put the same thing in for Meltdown too, because she's a handy psycho to have. She's also the cheapest psycho. Personally, I think Flay should be a psycho in the game, but the devs have not made him one, so he's not a psycho at the moment. Anyway, so yeah, I'll go ahead and, since I'm not immediately hiring a scoundrel, I'm going to go ahead and make Squint a scoundrel, which is also cool. You get the weapon swap thing. And then for this, I always take teaching because my imp merc is always a trainer, and I really like the close quarter combat stuff, like SMGs and shotguns. So we're going to take the CQC training for close quarters combat as her other ability. So I'm going to go ahead and done. Pay the money. Now let's go ahead and hire our Team Russia mercs. So if I'm hiring, I'm not going to be able to hire for 14 days on all of them, I don't think. Yeah, there's no way. So let's go ahead and do a... He's the most expensive of them, so if I hire everybody for 10 days, that should be fine. So I'm going to hire Omrin for 10 days. Okay, let's go ahead and hire Kalina.
Hello, talking computer. I am Kalina. Nice to meet you. Are you offering a job?
We're going to have to work hard on her to get her mechanical up. That's going to be a pain point for us. She's our best mechanic, and it's not very good. She wanted an extra 10%. That's fine. We can afford that. Okay, so now we've hired Kalina. Let's talk to Igor.
This is Igor. Igor is a great person. My uncle is also great. What is true? No.
Igor's asking for more money as well.
More balls. Igor deserves more. This is better.
Okay, I'm going to hire you after we free the village, because that's just too expensive. We'll talk again later, Igor. Let's go ahead and hire Barry. I should be able to do the first couple of fights with just 4 mercs.
We have reached simultaneous agreement. Count me as part of your team. Something else. My friend Ren is so terrific. I would like to work with him. Take in consideration. We will meet soon. Goodbye.
Alright, so that's going to be our starting team. The IMP merc, Omrin, Kalina, and Barry. Let's get started. Yes, thank you for the warning. Auto contract renewal service. Gonna need to get some more money. We're basically gonna probably what my plan is gonna be is to probably honestly I think I'm gonna wind up finishing Ernier with just 5 mercs and then rushing to the mainland and grabbing a couple of mines right away, and then hiring probably Grunty is my immediate plan. We'll hire Igor when we get to Ernier, the village proper, and get a nice infusion of money. And then we'll get to the mainland, take the first mine, and hire Grunty, I think is what I'm planning on doing. But we'll see what happens. Since I'm playing on no resets, bad things could happen to my mercs. We'll see what happens. Alright. First fight is extremely easy, just to get you used to the controls and the way combat flows. We're going to get Omrin nice and close, or at least as close as I can without him triggering any aggressiveness. Since he's got a shotgun and he can wreak some havoc with that against these goons. How close can you get, Omrin? Okay, that is too far, so you stand there. Likewise, we'll put Barry over here too, let him follow up. Kalina is going to come around all the way around the back with her sniper rifle. Likewise, IMP is going to be the one who takes out this one over here. Kalina, you go this way. Come all the way around the back. And Squint, you're over here as well. Okay, that guy almost triggered action. I'm going to wait till he turns around and see if I can get a stealth kill. Come on, man. Alright, well, we have Kalina going flat, and he is just watching her like a hawk. Okay, let's do this then. We're going to move here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pause. This is something they put in the game with a relatively recent patch, the last patch, the 1.1 patch. You can now pause the game and execute different strategies. So here's what is all going to happen at the same time. Colleen is going to stand up to crouch, move over to here. Squint is going to move up here. And Barry and Omrin are both going to move forward. This will start triggering the detection radius of these goons, but I'm going to have Squint take a shot with her Uzi to trigger the fight. Just like that. Oh, that was considered stealthy? Hang on, we have a new plan. So I got a stealth kill there, and so killing that guy was not detected by the other guys. I did not think that was going to happen, but I will take it. So I'll go ahead and move Kalina forward here, and she can take the shot that will start the next phase of this fight. I'll even start moving my IMP Merc closer so that she'll be in good position when Kalina takes the shot to start this fight. So pause and get ready to do that. So I've got 2 successful stealth kills in this fight. I'm very happy. Now Omrin's going to get up. Let me introduce you to another game mechanic here. So he is kind of up against this rock here and sort of protected. But one of the things that shotguns do is they bring in the... Well, actually, he's just got a good shot. I might just kill him. We may not learn about exposed here right now. Let's find out. Nope. We don't need to learn about exposed. Easy fight. They're very good. Very good. Very good. They went extremely well. Let's go ahead and look at this. The site marks a spot where 5 brave French commandos held off a full company of German Kriegsmarine, giving the garrison at Fort Le Bleu time to prepare. Cool. That's why they got a French flag there, I suppose. Probably also why the language of Grand Chien is French. Okay, extra pistol and some ammo. Always welcome. Hey, these guys have gear as well? Yes. Oh, hey, more shotgun ammo and some more pistol ammo. Very nice. Over here, we have our first NPC. But first, grab this trashed flak vest. Give it to Omrin since he's the one who's going to be closest to the enemies most of the time. Let's talk to this guy, shall we?
I'm just a bystander here. I'm innocent civilian. I was on shots fired at me. I came to take a look and I saw the Legion getting their asses kicked.
That's so.
Better to watch a fight than be one.
But I've not been them. I was just doing a bit of scavenging on the beach. Yeah, that's how I provide for my family.
Your family, huh? Okay. So if you're a civilian, what you doing with that AK there, bud?
Oh, you mean this gun here? It's just... it's just for protection, boss. These are dangerous times on the island.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Well, tell us about the Legion then.
That's the patriotic Legion of Grand Chien. Quite a gang they are. I think some of them were trying to snatch that Emma girl, the president's daughter, but I guess that didn't work out.
Uh-huh. What do you know about her?
Don't know nothing, boss. I've just heard that the major wants the girl. I guess he wishes to complete the set with her father.
How do you know about that? Well, anyway.
What is wrong with you? Where is your compassion? Oh, sorry, boss. I guess I dropped it.
Who is the Major anyway?
Well, he's the leader of the Legion, of course. No one really seems to know him at all. Very mysterious figure. Very dangerous. May I go now? Please?
Emma's father, you mean the president?
You're right. I think I heard something about that. But I don't know anything. I don't want to be involved in any of this, you know?
If you didn't know about it, then how did you make a joke about it, huh? Well, anyway, tell us about your family, huh?
Oh, yes, boss. A big family over in the Rust. boys cannot play football without tripping on old war equipment.
That sounds like it could be handy. War equipment.
You see, if I don't bring home the bacon, they don't eat. My poor family.
Is that a soccer shirt?
Eh ouais, Chien Sauvage, the best team in Grand Chien. Their merchandise is shit though. I asked for 13 and they printed 31.
Only 90s kids will get that reference. That's pretty obvious, but you're with the Legion.
No. This is not true. Don't shoot me, boss. I mean, maybe I had some dealings with the Legion in the past, but who doesn't? It's a small island. Look, just let me go to my family and I will give you diamonds from my secret stash. I swear.
Diamonds, you say? Well, hand them over then, smart guy.
Yes, sure. Please, take these. I just found them on the beach, I swear. All yours now. I can go? And you won't shoot me in the back?
I only shoot people for money. And for food.
Shoot him? Nah, we'll let him go. He seems scumbaggy, but relatively harmless. Gather some more stuff. Hey, we got a first aid kit. Who's got the best first aid aside from me? Barry does. Okay, you can carry that, Barry. And over here, some parts and a little bit of 7.62 ammo. Good for Kalina.
No need to rush.
All right, let's go talk with our client.
All right.
There we go, eventually.
I wanted to warn you, but you were already on route. Legion forces have landed on Early. They even tried to attack us here at the villa. I can't imagine what they want with this tiny island.
It is neither Ernie Island nor my villa they want. It is you. Perhaps they think capturing you would make your father more cooperative.
Then I'm sorry I came. I didn't mean to put anyone else in jeopardy.
Have faith. Barry is here.
I think we can handle him.
I am so grateful to hear you say that. Russia's own government can't do a thing to end. I am reassured by your confidence. Here, please take this as a gesture of my appreciation.
$2,000. I don't think we need it.
Admirable. And I'll make sure everyone knows it. Now, as to beginning your search, I suppose questioning the Legion soldiers on Ariel about my father would be a good way for you to start.
Okay.
This is Corazon Santiago. She's the director of operations in Granchien for the Adonis. Her people encountered the Legion face to face. She will manage additional funding while you are in the field.
Additional funds are good. Snacks are also good.
Oh, how nice! This is like having two fairy godmothers.
Hello, it is good to meet you. As Emma said, I will provide you with a cut of the proceeds from the Adonis diamond mines to help you liberate each one from Legion control.
But first things first. The Legion have overrun the island, capturing the town and the old fortress. Liberating the town is essential to securing transport to the mainland. But securing the old island will ensure you have a good base of operations. Additionally, the locals may be appreciative and give useful intel.
That sounds handy. Know anything else about the Legion?
Led by a man calling himself a major, it is the largest paramilitary group in the region. They seized all our diamond mines before my security teams could respond. They are brutal bullies, but not smart or well trained. They should be no match for professional soldiers.
Our training is of exceeding profession. We will be victorious.
I'm glad you're confident, Barry. Who is the major anyway?
Perhaps the biggest warlord in Granchien. Not much is known about him, except that he runs the Legion like a cult of personality. He is
Unfortunately, I plan on doing exactly that. Tell us about where we're at. What's the OZ?
This island is isolated and defensible, and will serve as a good launch point for missions into the Jagged River Valley. The people here are docile but resourceful. Help them, and they'll help you.
I like this. It is the Christian thing to do.
Some may prove more helpful than others, I'm sure. But you should talk with as many of them as you can. They may have information that could be of use to you.
Please excuse me. I must take this. Yes.
No. Just tell them to wait. Just tell them to wait, goddammit.
Uh-oh. That sounds like a problem.
My apologies. Where were we?
Who was that?
It was, well, it was nothing that concerns your mission.
Oh, okay. Well, my suspicion is fully assuaged. Obviously, we're good.
Again, I apologize.
Do I have any further questions? No, I don't think so. Okay. Kalina, if you would, go ahead and hack this. Intel. Nice. Intel is handy. And because Kalina actually comes with wire cutters, this door is impossible to open. You could blast it open with a gun. You could blow it up with explosives. Or if you have wire cutters, you can just go around it. So we got a stick grenade and another combat knife. Which, by the way, you can now scrap. We're going to keep one combat knife just in case, but yeah, now you can scrap combat knives. This is another recent change that they made. Alright, let's go ahead and there's one more thing I got to pick up here in this sector before I move on, which is over here. Make sure there's nothing else to see. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, open this up, and it's more parts and some flare sticks. Right. Now that that's done, we can go to the sat view and proceed to the next section, which is the outlook. 4 of us, 6 of them, 1 sniper, and 5 goons. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so one little exploit I like to do when I have a merc who has really low wisdom, and Kalina has absolutely terrible wisdom, is to have them lead the initial search of an area, because if you find herbs or parts or something, you have a chance of getting a wisdom increase. And with the field experience Unchained mod that I'm using, it ups that chance a little bit. So I can have Kalina run around first in these areas, find herbs, and start increasing her absolutely dismal wisdom score. Which is going to be very helpful if we want to keep her around for the long term. Let's go ahead and have a chat with this guy. This is the mission that teaches you about stealth. You can see we've got the tutorial here for the overview. So if you have intel, you can look over the area and it'll give you information about things. For instance, I can see that this is a vantage point over some enemies over here, and there are also enemies over here. There's a back route over this way, and there's also a hidden stash here in this sector. So I got all of that because I got intel for this sector. Now we'll go ahead and get out of this, and we'll let Kalina run around a little more, see how many more herbs she can find, to see if I can get any more chances to raise her wisdom. There you go. There's another chance to increase her wisdom. She got some wisdom experience for that. Like I said, which is important because her wisdom is truly amongst the worst in the game. And I think she's otherwise a great merc to have around with useful abilities, but her wisdom is so low, it's difficult to keep her in the party long term without a lot of training. Now that I've got searched everywhere I can search without triggering combat, I'm going to go ahead and bring everybody over, and we're going to see how I want to attack this.
Never happened. We are way too smart for that.
Okay. Yeah, you guys go ahead and stand up, and we'll sneak once we all get over here. Okay. So, if I watch around a little bit, I saw these two goons went that way. If I look over here, there's actually a couple of cliffs we could climb up. So we're going to go that way. You can see, yeah, the two goons are over there. I think we can sneak by these guys without triggering the fight. Yeah, not a problem. So we can get up here, which is good. And if I look around... Oh, I can see from somebody that this is a chest over here, so I definitely want to open that. Looks like I can do it without triggering any kind of fight here. So let's send Barry up to grab that. Also, this is something of a sniper tower. And so I could probably take advantage of that with Kalina and her sniper rifle. So I'm going to send her up there too. That leaves Omrin and Squint down here to try and take care of these goons. This goon and this sniper. Omrin's, one of the things about Omrin is he's got, oh, hello, another sniper rifle. Yes, please, thank you. Go ahead and put that in the squad bag, and now I have two snipers. Alright, so let's see. So one of the things about Omrin is he's got a special weapon in his second slot, which is his gut hook knife. He's really good at cutting people with his knife. Even though he's got a fairly low dexterity, you may as well try and take advantage of the fact that he's got a melee weapon automatically. So one thing you can do when you're stealthing is you can prepare a takedown with a melee weapon. If you click on it, you can aim at any of these things, and you have a stealth kill chance for all of them. But the stealth kill chance will only go off if you're able to successfully sneak up on them. I'm going to go ahead and have Omrin aim for the groin. It's a little bit of bonus damage, but it's easier to hit the neck. I'm also going to have him aim so that he's got a better chance of hitting. You can see over here, dexterity, aiming, ranged enemy, stealth strike. Enemies will also detect you more slowly if you come up from behind them. So you see, Omrin was able to get over to him and bring him down without ever triggering combat from that guy. Unfortunately, he did get seen by this sniper. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get out of this situation. One easy way to get out of the situation is just to have Kalina cap this guy, since he's not aware of her. But she missed. So since she missed, we'll have Barry try. Now, did any of these other enemies hear it? Yes, these guys heard it. So they're also aware of the fight. So now we're in trouble. I'm going to have Kalina go flat down so she's not visible from anybody except that sniper. I'm going to go ahead and have Barry go prone as well and take a shot at this sniper. Which he hit him, but he didn't kill him. Alright. Do you have enough AP to shoot this guy? You do. You're out of range, but let's see if you can do partial damage to him. Since that shot hit, he's weakened. So I got a pretty decent shot of killing him with any damage. Unfortunately, they didn't do any damage. So that's going to leave it up to Squint to try and bring this guy down. We are going hot at this point. I definitely have to hit this guy. Otherwise, Omrin's going to take a shot here. So let's do it this way. I'm going to take... He's already severely wounded, so I want the maximum number of bullets to come this guy's direction. So, with that in mind, I want to be able to use run and gun. I need 7 AP for that, so I can only move 3. How far can I get with 3? Looks like that's as close as I'm going to get. So I'll go there, and then we'll do a run and gun, and just hope I can hit this guy with at least a couple of these bullets. Good. We got it. So Omrin isn't going to take that shot. Unfortunately, these guys now have free reign on the rest of my group, but they're all just using pistols. So hopefully they should have plenty of trouble hitting our guys. Actually, they didn't even move to attack. This guy, on the other hand, looks like he's coming in. Alright, he hit Kalina both times, which sucks.
Oh, my babosia.
Very good.
Okay.
Galena here.
She can get hidden on him. So I feel like this is a bug. Like, she has no sight on him, but he has sight on her. And she could go hidden, sneak mode, so he wouldn't even be able to see her. So I don't know how he was able to take free shots on her. That's kind of bullshit. But it can't be helped. That's just the things that happen in this game sometimes. Let's see if we can do some work on this guy.
Ready to shoot.
Galena here.
Kalina, I want you to hide
This place
and take cover. And apparently somebody has vision on Barry, but he can't see them because he can't hide.
Good position to shoot.
Okay, good damage to that guy. Looks like Omrin can't get into vision to see this guy and still be able to take a shot. So maybe I can move him closer and get him into some cover, and we can do something with that. I'm going to move him here, and this guy looks like he wants to come up, so I'm going to have Omrin use his special ability and just activate the ability to do a Overwatch that is a circular area, which is kind of cool. We'll do that. And so if that guy comes up, he's going to blast him with his shotgun. Or he's going to go like that. Fortunately, both of his shots missed Barry. Well, yeah, I forgot something else they added is you can now speed up the enemy turns. That's handy. Okay, we got through that turn without taking any damage. All right, Barry, let's see here. Oh, you got a great opportunity to use a grenade. I think I can kill both of these guys with a grenade if I place it right. Yes. Let's do that. No more goons. All right, Barry, go ahead and use the rest of your AP to start healing Kalina a little bit. Kalina's got a lot of AP now. Go ahead and cancel the heal for now. We can reactivate it in a second. I want Kalina to move to where she can hit this guy. And she has total impunity here. Can use all of her AP to take a shot. And kill him. Very good. And because she killed him, she's still hidden. Very nice. Unfortunately, I moved her out of where Barry could heal her, but it's okay. It probably doesn't matter because Omrin is now here. And we're going to blast this guy to Kingdom Come. If not kill him, we're going to weaken him significantly. And then Squint should be able to finish the job with a run and gun. There we go. Took a couple of wounds on Kalina, but it's nothing that we can't survive. Let's go ahead and loot the sector. Looting the sniper. We get another sniper rifle. Very nice. Plant that on Squint. I'm sure we can get some use out of that. Let's see here. Another mechanical device. Kalina, you want to go ahead and take a look at that? A little bit of extra money is always welcome. Check this. That's locked. We don't have any lock picks, so that's going to have to sit for a little bit. More parts there. And let's go grab anything. Oh yeah, I was going to show off the sector stash thing. As you can see, I can just recruit these guys or pull these guys' stuff up from wherever instead of having to go out to their corpses to do it. But there's a box here we got to get. There's the hidden stash over here. So we're going to grab that stuff first. May as well bandage Kalina, have a chance to getting some medical skill doing that. So let's do that real quick. While Barry goes ahead and loots this. Nice, a crowbar. Who's got the best strength? That would be Omrin. So you can have this. And go ahead and figure out what's in this box too. More wire cutters. Okay, handy. Alright, and with that, having a crowbar, Omrin can now pop this thing open. So we're going to go do that. Did destroy some items opening it, but we did open it. It's a AK-47 in terrible shape and now only 4 bullets. But we do have it now. So that is still good news. I'm definitely gonna heal Kalina before we go. Well, you know what? If I'm careful and we use a lot of sniping, I should be able to take Ernier Village even with Kalina hurt, just as long as I don't have her in the front of things. So let's do that. I want to get to Ernier Village before I stop and do healing or repairing or any of that stuff. So, onward and upward. Let's watch the cutscene. Not a happy reunion. Okay, we'll just go ahead and deploy right here. Stealth up. We'll go ahead and have Barry save his remaining shape charge and use the fairly large amount of stick grenades we've got. There are 6 enemies in this sector. 4 of these marauders, or excuse me, 2 of those marauders and 4 goons. I'm planning on taking this the long way, just to give my legion of sniper rifles a good chance to do lots of damage here. And I'm going to try doing it as stealthy as I can. Having Omrin look around for the first enemy. There he is. Okay, he's coming this way. Move, Omrin. Okay. Where's he at now? Okay, we don't see him. Oh, there he is. Okay, gonna have to go for it. Got it. Nice. Good job, Omrin. Okay. Go ahead and have Kalina lead the way again. See if we can find anything else to improve her wisdom. Salvage there. Parts over here. More salvage. We'll check this house too. There you go, another wisdom point. She's up to the high heights of 50. Is that her starting wisdom is really bad. So anything we can do to improve it is extremely welcome. Okay, so I'm going to want to park Kalina up here. Probably Barry too, and maybe have Squint and Omrin moving around as is necessary. But I want Kalina to be safe. So I want to make sure like she's going to be far back like that. We got two Legion guys talking there. I could try and sneak up there while they're talking, but that's kind of risky. That's a Monty Python reference for you fellow olds. Alright. Kalina, see if you can get up. Yeah, you can get up there now for sure. Barry, you join her. Squint, you hang out in this building here. And I'm going to have Omrin see if he can track down that goon who walked over here. Oh, we're going to climb up. Okay. Well, that's a nice safe place to be. There he is. We can plan our kill here. Now you can get back down and see if you can find that guy. You go ahead and leave that building. It looked like he might be going into it. Okay, there he is. Not sure what he's looking at. Okay, he sees Omrin at this point. Can Omrin get there and hit him? He probably can if I go around this way. But let's go ahead and get Kalina and Barry ready to be shooting shortly. Squint's going to do the same thing. She's going to come out here. And now we're going to have Omrin see if he can get this kill. And he got him. Wonderful. Okay. That means there's only 4 guys left. This guy also dropped something. Nice, a vest. Definitely put that on Squint. Actually, I'll put it on Kalina just to give her slightly more of a chance of not dying should she actually get shot. And are those guys even going to come out this way? Like, I don't think they're going to come. The only 4 remaining guys are even going to come this far out. So we're going to move in closer and see if we could take out anybody else in stealth play. Okay. See if we can get a grasp on where these guys are. Just realized Kalina wasn't stealthing. Okay. So there's 3 guys right here, and then 4th guy's right there. Okay, they're all right there. And they're all just standing there. Barry, we're going to deviate from the game plan here. Barry and Omrin are going to rush in. Barry's going to lob a grenade at these guys, and we're going to go hot right away. So, Omrin, you just get to here to start with. Let's grab Barry. All right, Barry, get up to here. Omrin, you get up to here. And when Barry gets there, I'm going to have him lob a grenade. Oh, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I salute you. Well, unfortunately, they moved right as I got there. Oh well, it was still good. We wounded 2 of them. And Omrin's in good position to deal some damage. So let's start with this guy. Okay, so he's exposed. So what the exposed status means, I'll go ahead and highlight for you. Loses all benefits from being in cover. Now, granted, he's not in cover right now. But if he was, he would be able to be hit by anybody because he's not in cover anymore. But I'm actually going to have Onrin duck into cover and crouch. Barry, on the other hand, is going to pull out his pistol and also get more into cover behind the rock. However, I have 2 snipers who still need to go. We're going to sneak over one spot with my free move here. Let's see if I can take out this Marauder and this Goon this turn. So, take the easy shot to this guy's torso. He's already wounded. That should surely be enough to kill him. Absolutely. Kalina, if I move you out here, can you get into a good position? You can take a shot on that guy over there. That's not really who I want you to hit. Okay. But you know what? That's okay. I want you in cover because you're wounded. So, just see if you can get a good shot on this guy's groin here. It'd be a tough shot. Range is bad. It's a groin shot. Target's crouched. But if you hit him, you could just straight up kill him. Okay, didn't straight up kill him, but he is wounded and suppressed. This is a good start. He runs up. Takes a shot at Kalina and misses. The Marauder goes full auto on Barry, but he's fine. We're in great shape. Squint, go ahead and switch to your Uzi and pop this guy by doing a run and gun. Oh, took the second shot on that Marauder. Didn't expect that. But anyway, that guy's dead. Omrin, if you want to move up over to here and take a shot on this guy. So here's the other thing about shotguns. If you're in range, which is to say if you're anywhere on this side of the far right here, even if you miss, you'll deal some damage. This guy's almost dead. He is guaranteed to die. Just like that. Easy peasy.
This is Emma. I just wanted to say thank you for helping the residents of Emma. I'm sure I hired the right people. I'm going to be leaving for Port Cacao, where I'll try to find some leads about my father. But my main hope remains with you.
This is Santiago. It looks like you certainly are the answer to our problems with the Legion. I have sent you an email with the details regarding our partnership. Good luck.
Yep. And with that partnership comes a nice, healthy stack of money. In fact, enough money that I feel comfortable going ahead and hiring both Igor and Grunty. So let's do that. Oh, Grunty's offline, so we're not hiring him yet. We'll go ahead, but we will hire Igor for sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hire you for 10 days, just like the rest. Actually, make it 9 days, since the others are already here for that long. You still wanted more money. Fine, just take it, Igor. I need your help. And I've got room for one more person here. I could definitely afford it. I can't hire Grunty because he's not available. I could, however, hire Buns, get myself a negotiator. Grunty likes Buns. She's a good marksman. She's also better at medical than my Imp Merc. And I sort of was thinking I was going to hire her eventually. So let's go ahead and hire Buns. Yeah, let's go with that. There are a number of mercs who don't like Buns, but I wasn't planning on hiring any of those mercs, so it'll be fine. So, this means that Igor and Buns are both on their way. I'll send them to the village. They'll be here in 36 hours. Let's go ahead and loot the place. Don't need to, like I said, don't need to worry about looting the corpses, because we can just pick that up in the menu at the end. I need everybody. Everybody come here. You're my mechanic, Kalina. Take a look.
Yeah, I figured that much. I also tried switching the power on and off, and I even removed the lens cap.
Unfortunately, Kalina does not have enough mechanical to fix the projector. I have to send her back here once her mechanical's gone up a little bit to try and fix that.